ladies.
Happy Wednesday, everyone.
Thank you.
Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone has had a wonderful hump day. I know it's been a good one for me. Um, Clubbing here and there. Yeah, Tanera, clean it up. Clean it
I
up.
know.
We'll call
And
it
I
wiping
flinched like
on
she was
Wednesday.
finna wipe my eyes off or something.
Yeah, wiping on Wednesday.
White
Yeah.
women.
So that's what I've been up to, covering classes just until they can get somebody in there, but still keeping the show on the road. So how about you guys, Tony?
I'm doing good. It's been a long day. The weather warmed up a little bit here in Michigan, so that's one of the great things. I got walk Kaori this morning. I think I walked one block longer than she wanted to. She's ready to climb my back. I was like, "You can walk. You're a big girl." Like we used to kind of pick her up, and so she
Yeah.
got kind of used to that. It was like, if that's all you want to remember from when you were a baby, no. But no, today was a good day. I worked with Dr. Krum today, and it was nice. Roads were clear. That's always a positive in a mobile service.
Okay.
Miss T, Nira.
The two T's were together. Oh my gosh. All day. Which you're right. It was great. It was a beautiful day. You think winter in Michigan it's gotta be like but it was a good day. The sun was out. It was an enjoyable day. We helped some families, we helped some pets, and that's really what we're all about here at the Three Wise Pet Pros. That's just like our general philosophy is to, educate pet parents and help pets and have fun doing it. That's the part we really add and add our little spice to it as the Three Wise Pet Pros. So welcome everybody tonight. We're glad to see you again. Thank you for that introduction, Nicole, so that everyone can get to know. Do you want to tell a little bit? I know, Tony, you said you were going to say a little bit about what we're going to talk about tonight or kind of.
Well, sure, I can do that. So as you, yeah. So as a Three Wise Pet Pros, we have our pets. Though we're in different households, we are a family, and it's like having a family, having pets, our children. Everything is combined into compassion and love. When Nicole's girls came home, it was like, oh my God, our babies are home. It's like you feel the passion and the joy, not just with our humans, but our fur babies as well. So I'll go ahead and start off like with the pets that I have here in Kalamazoo, Michigan, at my home. Um, uh, which ones do I start? So we already know I have Kaori. You've seen her on screen last week. My German Shepherd, 23 weeks on Saturday.
Aww.
And she's doing really, really good. I think, you know what? I just had a random thought. We need to start doing more videos of our fur babies.
Yeah.
Like posting that right there. People need to see our babies and see them grow and see them doing the things that we don't want them to do, seeing them growing, So I call that out for us to do that. But yeah, so there's Kaori.
I was gonna say growing and taking more, food, need more food, need more resources. Our broke best friends, like they contributed to the overall income at all.
I know, right? Like that little TikTok or Instagram. It was like, show somebody that's sleeping in your house paying no rent.
Yeah,
right.
And then look at you and be like, I want something to eat. And we'd be like, yes, you can have something to eat. And we rub on them and love them and bathe them. And they love us too.
Yeah.
They give us so much love because, I looked at Kaori today and I took like 15 minutes and I just sat there with her and the love that she just looked at me and, like I held my hand out and she was like, I'm like, you weren't supposed to lick my hand. I just wanted you to put your paw in my hand.
Yeah.
And then I did it again. I was like, paw. And then she was like, I was like, I love you too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Look, that is so cute. We already have a couple of comments from our followers. Katie is here. She said, "Hey, friends, it's Katie."
Hey.
hello, hello.
Katie. We've also, oh, she said, "Tony, did you get new glasses?"
I've had these for a while, but normally I have on my contacts. Contacts.
I'll
At
be
least
using
I know I didn't say it right.
I was like, all of them? All of them?
All of my contacts. No, yes, these are some glasses that I don't wear often. Because when I'm walking with them, as Tanera seen today, we were walking down some steps.
Like,
I
here's
was
the
like,
step.
there's a step.
Thanks for letting me
Because
know.
I have missteps not paying attention to my depth perception. So I'm very aware that I don't do that again. Be like, oh, there's no step there. So now I'm like, the ground. I landed on it.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, Bobby is on. Hey there, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Reptile Bobby. Um, and then a Facebook user said, "I want to see the gecko hunt some crickets." And then who was that?
We got Robert. Hello, Robert. Crazy Air Holmes. I seen him on a Zoom call we had last week.
You seen him on a Facebook video today.
Oh, well, I don't really know who he is. So, hi.
Kayla Burns said, "Kayla is here."
Hey, Kayla.
Kayla. Was Kayla's birthday? Was it Kayla's birthday the other day? Right? You just have a birthday? Yes, you did. Happy belated birthday.
He's no longer 20 something.
I know. Ooh, she went over the hump. Speaking of hump day,
I know, right?
she's a real adult now. No more 20s. Oh, good evening, Spirit Rider. Good to
Hey,
see
Mr.
you.
Frazier.
Oh, Mr.
Hey,
Frazier.
everybody.
Hey. Hi. Oh, we got 7 eyes. All right, let's go. What? The people just want to see us.
Who wouldn't? Like, I want to see me and us. So who else wouldn't want to see us?
Okay. I was thinking, Tony, you were about to do all your pets. Why don't we do one at a time? Kind of go round robin.
Okay, that works.
Different species.
Some of us have like so many.
I know. I was gonna say soon I'm gonna be out. Like I'm out after like the second round, unless I count the mule worms. Ooh, that was a hint. Okay. Nicole, why don't you go? Oh, were you finished with Kaori? It was Kaori Shuri.
Kaori Shuri. Actually, I'll do one more thing about Kaori. So Kaori's litter name was Shuri, which is, if you don't know, one day when we play trivia and I asked this, you can't say we never told you. So Kaori Shuri, her litter name was Shuri. Shuri is Black Panther's sister. So Shuri means village. And my son was like, I don't like that. But I was like, but it was Black Panther's sister.
Right.
And so we kept Shuri, and then we decided on Kaori, which is Japanese for beautiful, fragrant, and a feminine manner. So it's like Kaori. So she's a female, so she's beautiful and fragrant in a village.
What kind of fragrance though for a new 20-week-old puppy? No. Like what kind of fragrances are coming from her?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I said one day, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna say you're not so fragrant.
Right.
But I'm gonna pass the baton up to that way.
You were right at first, yeah.
To me? Or to
Yes.
the end? Nick, okay.
Oh, yeah, we can go back to the end. I forgot we go TNT usually.
Yeah, let's do Nick.
Nick.
Well, of course, the baby gets to go first, and I may go and get him once we move to Tanera. Yeah. So his name is Aang, like the last airbender. He actually has a little I call it an arrow on his forehead because it looks like that. But Aang had to learn he had to learn to master all of the elements before he could save everybody. And so that is what I am proposing this boy to be. I'm proposing him to master these elements, bring me some good litters in here,
Ooh.
and we're
Yes.
gonna save the world with the breed standard and all of that. So that's how he got his name, Aang. So I'm passing it to Tanera, and I'm gonna go and
I
see
go
if
you. Okay, okay.
Yeah, definitely. Go get him for
all
sure.
right.
Okay. Aang. Now, how old did she say Aang was? He's
13 weeks.
13 weeks. Okay, okay. I was like, because listen, we got to remember this. Like you said, Tony, we met each other's pets before, but we haven't really highlighted and really, kind of brought them into focus. I want to make sure I know, all your pets' names and vice versa and all the way around for the
Right.
kids. You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? Because this is the basis of what we're doing here. It's like about the pets. So I can't wait to see Aang. Aang is so cute. Like everybody's getting new babies. You started it out. Really, you started it out because you got Kaori. And then it was Aang, and then my other second new baby.
I didn't think I was going to be getting a baby anytime soon, and it just
happened.
I won't say she fell into my hands because I had to open up my pockets to make it.
Right? Because isn't she like AKC certified and all that stuff?
Yep, she's AKC certified, so I'll be looking for a baby daddy in about a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Never thought I'd be looking for one of those again either. Okay, that was funny on my part.
That was really funny. Look, I cracked up too. Let me read some more of these comments. Okay, so Katie wants to see the Gecko hunts and crickets. Okay, Katie. Oh, okay, Katie.
Oh my God! You said how many weeks?
He's 13 weeks.
That's like a whole cowering and a half.
That's
look at his forehead. You see his arrow?
Is it AANG or ANG?
AANG. Come on, Aang. Come on.
This is Aang.
I don't know what he's doing back here.
He's like, I don't want to be on camera.
Look at the people.
Hi, Aang. It does kind of look like an arrow up there. Now, with that breed, Nicole, I know I've, with German Shepherds, yes, I'm a pet pro in the pet profession for over 20 years, but there's so many different things about different pets that, we continue to learn. So with the German Shepherd, she started off as this color and then she's that color. So she's a sable, but she's changing, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna do another shed and she's gonna change again. So do you think, has his coloring stayed the same or has it changed any of, like, when I say like change, like Kaori's tail, actually all her litter mates were like, it was like black and then it was tan and then it was black. Well, now hers is all black tipped. Is anything changed with Aang?
It hasn't changed yet, but so his fur on the top is darker. It has a lot of black specks in it. Those will shed, and then he'll be more like a fawn.
Okay.
His black mask will stay.
Okay. He's so cute. He's like a big baby for real.
Yeah. So that's my buddy.
Oh my gosh. So the fact that he is that big laying up on your shoulder, so he's 13 weeks. So in 26 weeks, he's going to be trying to do the same thing.
Yeah. This is what Yaya does. Yeah. So, all right. So y'all got to meet y'all's nephew.
Yes. I think that might be worth a road trip right there.
I'm saying, let me look at this calendar right here real quick. See what's going on. Okay.
So the baton has passed over to you, Dr. Tanera.
Right. So, I didn't think I was going to be getting a new fur baby either. Like previous to last year, I've gone 18 and a half years of my whole time of being a veterinarian without my own fur baby. I swear, and like that is so weird in, I guess, in the veterinary field where it's like you don't actually have your own fur baby, or not even just the veterinary field, just probably as a pet professional in general. Um, so I did it. I bit the bullet last year. It just kind of lined up too. I know you were saying that things kind of lined up when you got Coyote. Same thing here. I wasn't really, I had started kind of thinking like maybe, I could get a dog and, help me be a mascot with my business and just, give me some cuddles and love and stuff like that. And so it's just kind of in the back of my mind, but it never was really like, ooh, 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 let me go out and, actively
You're
search
right.
for a
Right.
dog. But that day that I went to that kennel to do the Bordetella, I think I was with Amani and my niece and nephew, and Mayo was down in the cage down yonder from the dog we were working on. And I saw the one blue eye, the one brown eye, our eyes met. And I was like, who's that? And the kennel owner was trying to get rid of her, not get rid of her. If you see this, Mary,
Find
that's
her a
what I meant.
home.
But she was, yes, trying to find her a home because her owner had passed away. And I was like, trying not to be like, owner passed away. That's too bad. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have anything to do with that, you know? And, but somehow I got wrangled into bringing her home for the weekend. And Mayo, come here. I'll introduce you to my, well, I will introduce you
All
because
right. Hello, Angela. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're talking about our fur babies.
come on over here.
And then Nicole, I think Robert, he has said he was like, okay, so when he has a litter.
Oh,
Yeah, when he sires a litter.
so
Unless he was talking about Corey, but I'm pretty sure he was talking about.
Yeah.
So this is Mayo. She
Hey,
is
Mayo.
5-year-old
Mayo.
cattle dog mix, and also I never had like thought, oh, I want to get a cattle dog. Like who, that's another reason why I know it just, kind of happened. And so, cattle dogs were bred over in Australia to herd cattle. The herding dogs they had thus far were not hardy enough to, deal with those big old cattle and out in the bush in Australia. So they bred the cattle dog to be hardy, energetic, and need a job, need a task. And the cattle dog was bred. And to get over here to the United States, our U.S. soldiers, had something to do with that and kind of brought them back over from the ones who were stationed in Australia. So, brought Maya home for the weekend, and here we are, like, what, a year and a half later, and she is, my first baby. So, my first fur baby.
Yeah.
Monty might have something to say about that. But she does call her daughter, Amani, which is my 23-year-old daughter. She does call Mayo her sister, and she'll take her, come get her, bring her to her apartment, give her a bath, all that kind of stuff. So it's all love over here, right, Mayo?
Oh my gosh. So today, oh my gosh, she is something else. Like her looks are just,
yeah.
Side eye queen.
Yeah. She didn't get her famous meal today.
Oh my.
She got a meal like, okay, I'm busy. You gotta eat some food. I know it's time for you to eat. And I kid you not, she was like, okay. Maybe she didn't. Maybe she went over there to fix something else because, yeah. Like and then she went and sat down on her pillow. She was like, I'm really not hungry for that.
Wow.
I asked for something else and the waiter brought this out. That's not what I ordered.
Wow.
And meanwhile, before that, she had been like, prancing around like what's the matter with you? Oh, I haven't fed you yet. And so when she got her food, she was like, yeah, I don't want that. It was so funny. She tops herself every time.
Oh my God.
Angela said the same with your child boys.
The chow
Oh
boys.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Angela.
We
Hey,
gonna get
Mark.
you a fur baby, Mr. Frazier.
I know that's like our goal. That's like we got to have our like medium, short, medium, and long term goals as a Three Wise
Yeah.
Pet Pros group.
Here
That's
you
got to be one of
go.
them.
Come here.
You know, we
Come.
need to help
Come here.
Mr. Fraser. Hey, Marcus Barnes, how you doing?
Hey, Marcus.
This is my
Oh
pretty girl.
no,
Hello.
don't worry about being late. We know you were over there on the other podcast getting hailed as breeding of the week.
Not my
Breeder of the
earbud.
week. Congratulations on that. Let's
Be
see.
careful.
Is it a
Sounds like I
scale
threw her.
baby? I know. Yes, it is a scale baby, Katie. What age? So Kayla said Murphy is AKC2. You may have mentioned that. I don't know if you mentioned those comments while Maya was accosting me, but um Kayla was saying Murphy, her new little black pup is AKC2. She said expensive babies.
What kind of
Yeah.
dog is he?
I'm
Like some kind of hound dog?
a black lab or what is your dog again, Kayla? Okay, so when he has a
I
litter,
feel like that's an answer I should know.
right. And then, oh, Katie was asking, what age do you do OFA with shepherds? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah.
Paul said he's fighting a good fight over there. So the battlefield between parents and the household and bringing a new fur baby in. I don't have one of those over here. I can bring as many as I want. Okay, that's not really nothing to brag about, but get excited. You can.
Probably like
What's the matter?
that coyote making noise, being a
She
baby.
just, could you hear her running up through the stairs? She just ran upstairs.
Oh, okay. Well, soon no one's gonna be able to miss her going upstairs because she's gonna be huge. Those big feet. Coyote has some huge feet. So okay, so
In
anyway,
our
I'm
house.
passing the baton back. We went through again, just for those who have just joined us, we are talking about the various pets that we have as the Three Wise Pet Pros family. We each have a variety of pets, and we want to make sure that we highlight each one of them so we know what we got. You know, it's a family affair. So we just talked about Vet Tech Tony's newest fur baby, Coyote, the German Shepherd. We just talked about Miss Nicole's new fur baby, Aang, the Cane Corso, and my fur baby from about a year, Maya, who's a cattle dog mix. I'm going to pass the baton back to Miss Tony. What's the next pet that you have in your house that we need to know?
So I have Ray Al. He's the actually, oh, in my house. Are we talking about animals that are in my name? That if the county were to like say,
And your mama name. Your mama name too.
okay, so the next oldest one is Caramello. Caramello is a Shih Tzu Maltese. He lives with my mom. He was a dog that Anthony wheeled and dealed when he was 5 years old.
Oh.
I remember the lady lived next door, and he was like, I forgot how much she said. And he was like, how about 100? And she was like, and it surprised us because me and his dad, we were kind of like, we didn't say like, make him wheel and deal. So Poppy was 5 years old saying, he was like, how about 100? And the lady was like, I can't even argue with the kid. She was like, so we got we got Caramello we paid for him. His daddy lived across the street. His mama lived next door. And so we went on one too many vacations because where he would go when we went on vacation would be to my mom's. So my mom moved into the house next door. When I say next door, property line. Yep, right next door. And one day he was like, I was like, come on, Carmela. He looked up at me like, why is you calling my name? I'm not coming over there. And my
Man.
mom was like, "Go, Carmela." I mean, it was one of those things where you kind of like pushed it forth to see, like, is he really like paying attention to us? And he's like not listening to me. Yeah, he was not listening to me. My mom opened that door. He said, "Beow," and he's lived with my mom ever since for the last 5 years. He is 12 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he's the oldest, and he's an old man. So the positive of him being with my mom um, is that it helped keeps my mom going, and now she is in love with that little guy like to no end. There's times where Tanera has can agree. I'll be like, oh my god, will she be like? Because I still make sure he's fed. I sure make sure he's vaccinated. So he's my dog, and that's Carmelo. It's Caramelo. It's
I didn't know. I just wanted to.
That's it. We've already learned something. So yes, his name is
Okay.
Caramelo. So he was caramel color when he was born. Well, when he was little, and then he went through this salt and pepper stage, and so it was like Caramello, but he's still Caramello. But since he's been taking his multivitamins, he's getting some of his caramel back. Yeah. Like that's no joke. Like that's for real though. But yeah, so Caramello. Uh, so besides Kaori, so Caramello Real. Oh, there's a lot of Spanish names in my household when it comes to my pets. Yeah,
So
Latin.
over in the comments, Marcus Barnes said, "I'm gonna have to get one of y'all a bully or a Frenchie because this ain't working for me." Is basically what it's going. Yeah, one of y'all needs to have a bully or a Frenchie. Come on. So okay, so what's the likelihood that one of us? I feel like Nicole would be the most likely person to get a bully or a Frenchie. No,
No, I love my Corsos. That's
I like she might get a
person.
Burmese mountain dog, but she's not coming back down to the little dog land.
yeah. I, yeah. So here,
These mountain dogs.
yeah, I don't know if she's gonna try to get up here. Yeah, she's not.
So I just had a vision. For those who don't know, I'm 5'7". Chanera, how tall are you?
Like 5'7", 5'8", 5'7".
Nicole, how tall are you?
I am 5'3".
Just,
Maybe
so I'm
5.
just like, I wanted them to understand the fact that you have these big dogs. That if she was to get a little dog, it wouldn't be the same.
Nope.
No.
It wouldn't be the same. It's just like, yeah, because until I asked that question, even to this day, I'm still envision you being like 5'7", 5'9", because your personality, your demeanor, your love is so powerful and strong. And when I seen you, that's why I was like, oh my gosh, she's tiny. But with that's with love though, because usually, little people aren't as powerful and have to show it in some kind of way. And, when I say that because I was married to a short man, and and if you're watching this, you my ex, so I can talk about you.
All bets are off, huh? Yes.
Oh my goodness. Katie was like, she loves you, Nicole. 5'3".
Right.
Angela, Angela said, I want to see Nicole's dogs.
Oh, because you came on right after. Oh my goodness, she's so adorable. He is so adorable.
Well, I'm gonna see if she's gonna. Now, normally when I don't want her, come here, Yaya. When I don't want her climbing up on anything, come here.
I know she's like right there. She was like, that's a trick. You trying to trick me.
No, the people want to see you.
So, no, what is Yaya? Is that Yaya her full name?
Her full name is Yamaya, she is the Orisha goddess of all creation. Get over here. But it's just Yaya for short. And she loves to belch. so we probably need to give her some digestive chews. Um,
Are we each gonna mention it? Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to mention no product with my next one. But anyway.
so anyway, she is the sweetest girl ever. However, she did just turn a year this month, and so
Just okay.
she's doing bad things sometimes. You can catch her chewing on something, and she looks at you like,
What you
um,
expect?
yeah. But she's a good girl.
Marcus says she's huge. I don't even feel like she's that huge compared to little man that was just in.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be bigger than she is. She's
Angela said,
a nice dog.
how many do you have, Nicole? Angela asked.
I only have three.
I only like
Yeah, I
Well, I
read
mean,
them the other
compared to her
day.
other number, if you had asked her that about 3 months ago.
What did I have? Five. Yeah, but I put my boys. I rehomed them. And all of them are doing really well.
oh, that is
Good. That's
great.
good to hear.
We should probably know about the stepchildren too, Tony. Like the ones
Right.
who
Who went on about their way.
right. We gotta like get a little updates and stuff, annual updates on those.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
So I'm allergic to dogs, cats, rabbits, horses. I didn't take an allergy pill today. So, like, the slightest, like, abrasion from an animal I'm like, oh my God, I don't have fleas. But just,
Better get some of that anti-itch spray.
there you go. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah.
You ready?
Uh-oh.
So, Tanera, your
Oh,
next baby.
you bet me you throw me the ball. Okay. Um. Well, I only have one other baby, and it's the new baby. Should we show the new baby? What are we at? 32 minutes? Okay, so maybe we need to go ahead,
No, you need to go.
pass it back
I
around the last.
Okay. Okay, I can talk about my next fur baby. So the
Okay.
next fur baby in my house is Rael. Rael Mira was just I had like a lot of thoughts going through my head all at one time. I wanted them to come out. So Rael is Amira's ESA dog. He wasn't originally purchased for her ESA dog. Um, he was purchased for me because he was adorable and cute, and someone said they had extra pups, and I was like, I want one. And so I got him, and he was mine. And then Amira had another little dog that we had to unfortunately put to rest, and she took over Rael. So Anthony named Rael. Anthony is a soccer player, and he named Real. So it's spelled real, Real. So his name is Real Madrid. And that is Amira's emotional support animal. So he can like fly on airplanes with her. He listens to her like nobody's business. So he was able to pass the test that they needed to do in order for him to, because they were like, this dog, because first thing they're thinking is like, the little dog can't go on an airplane with a child because he's not going to listen. I said he's going to listen to her more than he would listen to me.
Right.
Did you get the lizard?
Hmm?
Where's the lizard?
Lizard just got slizzard? What'd you say?
Where's your lizard? Where's that? Didn't you say you had a lizard? I thought I had a niece named Lucy the lizard. Where's she at?
Yeah. Let me see if I can. I think I heard something about that too. Just a minute. Let me see.
She was double duty, and she wanted to put Rael's name up there.
Oh yeah.
So yep, it's spelled real, but it's pronounced Real Madrid, just like the country over in Spain. Is it the city country? I always get that mixed up. Yes, at 50 years old, I still get that mixed up. Like, because like, we have the United States, we have the states, and then we have the cities.
Yeah.
So and that's a whole nother topic. We won't talk about that right now. Right. So that is the third fur baby in my name. So passing it back to Tanera. She's got it's okay. Angela, you can handle this. I promise.
I'd
Look
like
at
I'd like to introduce everyone to Trans Lucy. When I got her,
it.
she was translucent, and she still is. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna name her Translucent Lucy for short. How you doing, Lucy? How you doing?
She's an itty bitty. She's so bright under the light.
I know.
Back.
I'm like, you can't really see her. Let me see.
She's glowing.
I know it's like you.
Like she's translucent or something. But this is so cool. I'm having such a fun time with her because I've never had a gecko before. She's a leopard gecko. And when I first got her, she was just in a little plastic container, kind of like this from the Reptile Expo. She was in there. It was a cold, rainy day. I remember I got her in the car and I opened the container like, oh, and she was just all shy and, just scared and everything. And I was like, oh man, what am I doing? Like this little reptile in this container. Can I do this? And, I get her home and I put her in the enclosure, which I'm actually still working on. They need certain environmental things that I'm still learning. I mean, I know the basics. That's why she's still alive. But there's more aspects to it that I'm going to be adding to her enclosure, and I'll be showing that over time. But basically, she's a leopard gecko, and as you can see, like if hopefully she doesn't jump
Oh,
too much. Usually that first time, but I've been getting her touch sensitive, used to my touch, and she typically likes a little head rub once she knows it's me and stuff. I kind of get up here and see how she kind of lifts her
yeah.
like, hey, I don't mind.
No,
And
she's adorable, and I can say that being in her space. I Angela's like, ain't no way.
really,
She's like, she was forced to live with them when she was stationed in Hawaii. So it was like,
oh yeah,
but
that'll be.
that's different. I will agree. Like you lay in there, you're like, what the fudge
Mm.
sick?
Yeah, like skittering all over your body, all in your room, just any and everywhere. That'll put a mental. I mean, I understand, Angela. Like why
Yeah,
you
like
mentally.
nice hot warm rain all of a sudden has a whole nother meaning. You'd be like, I'm gonna need it to stay hot and sunny so everything can stay where it need to be at hidden.
So yeah, I mean, I've been feeding her. I'll see if I can. This is actually the mealworms, and so I'll see if I can maybe while we go through as we continue with the cavalcade of Three Wise Pet Pros
Yeah.
pets.
We'll have to post that picture. I recorded her eating a mealworm uh, the other day, and it was in slow motion. So it's the whole new meaning to watching a gecko eat a mealworm. It was like I'm not gonna imitate it because I just had a vision of what I thought I might look like when I did that. And this is a family show, so
We want to keep it clean. We haven't yet launched Three Wise Pet Pros After Dark. So once we do, we'll definitely put out a secret message for only
does
those.
Robert have geckos? Wait a
Okay.
minute. Never mind. I just realized who that is.
See, I just said we had a live with him today on the thing. You was like, okay.
Hi Robert. Yeah, I really can't see his like real like his face. I actually thought it was a white.
That's why he put the little heart face because he's gotten to know Lucy pretty well. See, he's over there laughing at you.
Yeah.
And he's been really teaching me because he does have big geckos, Slice, Irie, and somebody at my door. Am I over here doing guard dog duty? Let me see. Okay, so I got some mealworms here. Let me see if we can get some action.
So that's the mealworm. But tell him about what food you got at first when you brought her home.
Oh God. All they had left at the expo They didn't have any mealworms at the expo, and so I had to get
What you say,
roaches.
Nicole?
I know Nicole's face really did crunch up. Like I'll be over here with my corsos.
Yeah.
I'll be over here. Thank you very much. But yeah, roaches, and they move much faster than these mealworms. Even though you see these mealworms are moving pretty fast. Let me see if I can get closer
Oh,
for
that
you.
one's. You must have had them sitting out already.
See, oops.
Ooh, ooh, shoot, shoot.
Good job.
Woo!
Yay, Lucy.
Good job.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
That was a good vision of capturing her.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I should get closer to the, Oh, shoot.
Oh wow.
Is she hungry?
Okay, all right. All my animals, all my pets are hungry today, huh, Tony? Not kidding.
Well, she's aiming pretty good. She's doing real good. The other day, she was like
Popcorn.
He's like,
acting like she couldn't see him.
maybe it's because of this ring light.
Uh-uh.
Dang. 6
Yeah.
for 6.
Oh shoot!
She might as well be at the movies,
Go Lucy.
munching on her snacks.
It's like our own ASMR. Like that's delicious. Mm.
Oops. Oh, great. Mealworm on the
Oh, that
laptop.
one. Okay, she missed that one.
There go. It might have been me. I'll take the blame.
Angela said, "Y'all should see my face." Oh my goodness, I can only imagine. So I'm not quite on to serpents yet, but a lizard. I think I'm okay with it. I haven't held Lucy yet. I say with it.
You say that before, yeah.
But I have like pet her. I've been in her space and like I'm not jumpy like I guess a whole transition for me to see a snake.
Yeah, that might be a little different because snakes, I don't
They
know.
don't got legs. And little hands. Look at her little hands. Look how her little hand holding on to T's hand. Oh my goodness. Okay. Lucy, you're the light of the show tonight. Between you and Aang over there, Kaori came and did a spot show for a second.
We'll highlight Kaori soon. She's and you can show
as long as my son is here. I said I was gonna get a pet that was gonna be mine, but when Anthony is here, he definitely loves her. He's my 17. Well, he'll be 17 on the 24th, and he definitely. But I got her, even though she's my business partner, my mascot for my business, is for him to be able to help with her. Because like everybody else had an animal, he doesn't have an animal that was like his. Because if Amir's dog, she'd take her Rael up to her space and won't see an animal. Well, as we know, animals do bring a inner peace to us, for whatever reason, anxiety, emotional, just loving itself when you're, in a space by yourself. Being here in COVID, we don't go as many places as we used to. Not that we used to go a lot of places anyway, but the love that they give us is unconditional. It's like, like when we was looking at Aang laying up on your shoulder, he was like, "This my mama. I got her back. Y'all come over here and mess with me." And
so I see here in the comments that Robert said he never thought he would like geckos until he rescued a few, and now he loves them. So you might feel the same way, Tony. We'll let you hold her and kind of see what you think, and then then your daughter Amira can just come on in and take over and have them in her room like she wants.
Well, I told her that if I did get a gecko or a bearded dragon or whatever it may be, I haven't decided. No decisions have been made. No contracts have signed. that would be in my office space, because of their delicacy and their need to make sure that they're taken care of. But because
Yeah.
before, when Tanera, when you got them, her, it was like, because she was more like skittish, like is she gonna jump? You had to kind of like cuddle her your hand to make sure that she didn't. But now she's definitely more relaxed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, with these comments over there, Katie says, "Hey, Gecko," and Angela's commenting on the love that they give us, and
Yes. Okay.
when it's cold and rainy, you be like, it's an awesome feeling. Like, I never thought I would have the passion and the love that I have for animals. Not that I hated them or anything like that, but just to be like, I'm okay with being in the house, for a couple of days and, with my dog.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying it takes over any other feelings, but it's unconditional. You can talk to them. They don't talk back. They don't interrupt you. Just like, yeah.
Dang it. Sorry. So,
Yeah.
Any other pets? Or
Oh,
I
guess I do have the list to keep on going, don't I?
Uh-huh.
So I mentioned Kaori, we mentioned Ray Al, we mentioned Caramello. So there is Blaze. Blaze is a meow. Yes. Blaze is El Gato. He is a cat. And that's not a Spanish name, but that was a name that Anthony gave him. Actually, I got two at the same time. And they were bonded litter mates, and you'll get that person when you go to get an animal that you have to take both of them, or you can't take one.
That's right.
So we came home with two cats, and probably about 6-7 months ago, time has gone by. It was like sometime in 2020, where I had to make the decision to put the Kai down. So it wasn't an easy decision. It wasn't something that I it was like, oh, yep, time to put him down. But he had urinary issues, and cat urine, and in different places, like, no, you can't. Like, I cannot wash a load of clothes, and you think that that's a place for you to go potty? No. And so it wasn't so much that he was being bad. We tried antibiotics, we tried probiotics, and changed foods, different regimens to, help him. But when blood starts to come out in the urine, that is an issue that needs to be dealt with. Mm-hmm. So, though I am a pet lover, pet health and provider, I'm not going to go above and beyond my means, because I still have my human children and my family to take care of. So I made the choice and put him to rest so that he wasn't suffering anymore. But Blaze, who was the one who was like, don't touch me, like the other one was more friendlier. Blaze has come out of his shell. He will like come into your space. He's not ready for you to just come over and like then pick him up. But if he comes over to you, he'll lay on you, lay next to you. You be sleeping, you'll open your eyes, you'd be like, why are you right? Oh, I forgot. Nicole like, no.
Well, you know what? That's what Katie Wright put in the comments. She said, you mentioned the cat and Nicole pieced out. Like, as soon as you started talking about Blaze and them, she was gone for a second.
Like, no.
I'm good.
So, yep, that's Blaze. You have one more, Nicole, right?
I do, and she's kind of like her mom, but so she's doing something right now, but I'm gonna see if she'll come here.
Thank you.
She found a smoked bone. Let's see if she'll. No, she's not the traditional.
What's her name?
This is Yoki. Come here, Yoki.
Oh, that's right. I really couldn't even think of it. That's why I was like trying to think of it.
Come here,
Yogi,
Yoki.
Yaya, and A.
Hey, hey, do you want the people to see you? You want to say hello? What you doing?
So Yoki
Yogi.
and Yaya have their coloring. I mean, all of their colorings are the same, basically, aren't they? They're all like fawns.
Yoki is much lighter. Yaya is a brown brindle. Yoki's mom is actually Yaya's grandmother,
Yogi's
Oh,
Yogi's
but
mom.
they
Yoki.
have totally different temperaments. But this is my favorite girl. Um,
Oh, Angela said, "Oh,
yeah, she doesn't have the traditional standards, but I'll take her. You know,
yeah,
for the
So you
course.
won't be when you say standards, you like in regards to like
Her
breeding.
muzzle is yeah for breeding. Her muzzle is not correct. There are a lot of things about her that are not correct, but she is the perfect dog for me.
Okay.
So I'll just
say
say,
that,
yeah,
say that. You better."
that's like my girl. Once I start moving everybody outside, she'll be the only one that will stay
Be
in
in
the
the
house.
house still.
Yeah, but it's gonna take me a while to move everybody outside. I've met a lot of people who can build nice kennels, and it's gonna take me a minute to get those 5 kennels built that I want. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm working on. But that's my
Yes,
girl,
ma'am.
Choki.
Oops, I still have my yellow thing.
But I know, like down south in the warmer weather, and then even here in this area up here in Michigan, when you start talking about breeding and animals being in the house, they be like, "No, that's a no go. Those pets stay in the house. Your breeding stays, in the kennels."
Yeah.
So yeah, so I don't definitely think that I could be a breeder or I'd be living out in the kennels. Um, but the kennels that I envision that I want, because I will have like my like a home away from home daycare, however you want it. It'll be like you can make accommodations for a human in there. So that's
Oh,
my vision.
there
It'll be
is 12 Titans kennels. They have a lot of acres. And she has a facility where when her when her bitches are delivering, she has a couch in there where she can lay and watch them. And I mean, it's like a whole daycare. Yeah, it's
that'll be.
nice.
Katie says all her babies is in the house, and Katie is a breeder of otter hounds. Audience, if you are familiar with otter hounds, Angela said I would be in the kennel.
Oh, you know what
Yeah,
Angela
I
likes.
because I feel like I actually really get upset when I see dogs in backyards now, because I'm like, and then they'll have them chained up, and then so most
Yeah,
times when you're breeding, not most times when you're breeding, your animals are not um fixed. So that makes them more vulnerable, especially the females, because a male dog, no matter what kind of dog it is, will be like, I smell a bitch in the air, I smell her. And like from far away, they will travel to you. And it doesn't matter how tall your fence is. I mean, you would have to have a barrier, like, where it's dug out around and dug deep with, bricks and cement, because they will figure out a way to get in there. And for that fact, that's, I haven't seen it, but saw, I haven't visioned it. Uh, but they will go through a fence. So, to be careful on the habitat that you are surrounding for your breedings, like almost like you need it like double fenced. Like you have a
yeah.
fence and you have another fence inside of where the animals can't get in and that. But,
So Angela's over here cracking up because you called them bitches, which they
well,
are.
that's the only
Facebook
time I can say
dogs,
them bitches.
breeding dogs. That's what they are. Like Facebook, don't block us. We are talking science
Oh my
here,
God, we're talking
okay?
animals.
We're
Yeah.
talking science. Mr. Frazier, you said that you have a customer who breeds chows, and his are indoors. Katie, your dogs are on your girls are on lockdown 24/7, in and out of season. Uh, Robert said turtles are like that. I have my males and females separate. Um, yeah, and Katie said she'll do a tour of her breeding area this
I
summer.
would love to see that. I would love to see that.
We'll
Just
put
I
that
because
on
think
our list.
I've been visiting a few kennels, and Aang will be my only boy. I don't want any more males. Yoki will be the only I don't know how I'm gonna get Yaya outside because she feels like she is a human and she is not supposed to be outside unless she's going potty, and she does not feel like she's supposed to sleep in a crate. She feels like she has the couch, and if she wants to cool down, she'll sleep on the floor. So I woke up looking for her this morning. She was in the living room on the couch under some pillows. So I'm it's going to be a problem for the both of us getting her outside,
that
but
part right there, where you
yeah.
say the both of us.
Yeah.
Because my breeder said the same thing about Kaori. She was like, no sleeping in your room. And definitely no sleeping in your bed. Okay.
That was a real quiet little okay.
Yeah.
They even have programs for raising puppies with an emphasis on early development. Yeah, they got a lot of great programs out there these days. You got to find the right one.
That
Charlotte
and then
too.
intervals of time that she has outside. Get you a chair and sit out there in the kennel, with her. It's gonna take time because I don't know how she cries, but I mean Kaori is 22, 23 weeks. But even like when she's gotten used to her crate, because her crate is in the living room, I keep it open. It's not like a closed off space because it's her safe place. She has her blanket and toys are in there. She's still not 100% on that when I get ready to leave. You can hear her like, did she really just leave? Start crying.
Oh,
And I'm just like, oh my goodness. And then I have the camera, and it's like, that does not help me at all. So I try to keep her intervals short as far as like being at home for a certain amount of time, like 3 to 4 hours. Is the longest. I can definitely tell when it's like fourth and fifth hour when I get home, based on like if she soiled her crate. Like it has the pan underneath. I mean, it's like I think a baby gorilla could live in it. That's I can get in it. That's how big that crate is.
that's huge.
So they're
Angela.
just different things that I'm sure Katie will share some, and different programs that are out there. And each animal is different, just like each of our children is different. What works for somebody else to raise their kids, to keep them from acting naughty, another household can't
Yeah.
do that same thing. Might have to be a little bit more stronger, but it's definitely hard as a pet parent to hear your fur baby crying, because
Well,
that's how we
Angela.
end up in our rooms. Because when we first got her, I tried like leaving her downstairs in the downstairs in my office space here. I was sleeping on a bathroom floor with a dog when she first came here. And the concept of like, I'm not gonna let her sleep in my room. I'm not gonna let her sleep in my room. Well, that lasted for like 5 nights. And she was like, I would like she would go to sleep, and then I'd be like, okay, she's asleep. I'm like, get up, I'll get in bed. I hit that stair. She'd be like, be like, okay. That's more stressful than me sleeping on the bathroom floor. So it's like,
Well, Angela said that her chows have never been on the furniture. Her chows have never been on the furniture. Black tried one time, and he follows Baloo now. He's like, he just follows Baloo. And Paul said that would be an issue here, I think, as far as what dogs being on the furniture. Aren't you in the market for one? You better get ready, Paul. You better get ready.
it's just like a funny story about Black and why I have to change my lock.
Uh-oh.
When I try to unlock my deadbolt, he locks it back.
By jumping on it as it turns. These dogs are too smart. I
uh,
just saw a video of a dog ringing a doorbell, but last night.
like an outside doorbell. Like,
Yeah,
I'm here.
with the camera, so it was like ring. He was like, ding dong. He was like, step back for a sec. Still nothing. ding dong, and just kept doing it. I think Robert set me up today. Got a little daytime laugh. Um,
All
well,
right.
I think we've been through all of our pets and, got to introduce you to our new fur babies and non-fur babies. We appreciate you being here with us tonight and
Yes.
every night, every week. Feel free to share out.
Uh-oh, skateboarding.
Yes.
Yes. So yes,
Feel,
these are the things we want to see. Post, share, like, as we will be sharing pictures of our fur babies and the ones we talked about tonight, doing different things because like they're just like kids. Like you see them last week, they look different next week, or they make an expression. Those are the most adorable, like ever. Because I know when I look at other people's videos of their babies and their animals, rabbits, cats, dogs, and if you have one of those things that go like that, you can post that too. So yes.
yes. We love that. We love that. So we'll do that. Stuck outside. She was stuck outside, screaming at him like he
I'm
moved the
sorry, I would have
deadbolt.
laughed too because that's
I
funny.
know. The mail lady was just laughing at her. So what you wind up having to do, Angela? You had to call a locksmith?
Open it at the right second.
So Lucy, welcome to the Three
I
Wise
thought you
Pet.
put her back. Hey,
Oh no, I've had her. I just wasn't trying to take away from the conversation as we were going.
all right, Lucy. Lucy, trust Lucy.
She's getting longer. I should measure her and see how she grows over time.
Oh yeah.
I did been
Had
diligent
to
all
wait
my
till he got
life.
tired.
What'd you say?
She said she
Oh,
had to wait till he got tired.
that's right. Yeah, Lucy, she's doing great. Oh, Lucy. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. No. There
Robert
she
said
is.
she's doing good. She is. Like, I know when she first got over there, Amira had went over there with me. Amira is my daughter. And Amira is all about an animal, a lizard or snake or reptile. She's in there. And so Canary had on roaches. And she was like, with the tweets, Mira was like, it's just a roach. We were like, oh my God.
Picked it up. Was like, here, Lucy, you want this? Here, come here, Lucy. Here, Roach. Let me put you two together.
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
All
we'll be
right.
able to hear more in the future. It was great being here with you, ladies. As always, the
Yeah.
Three Wise Pet Pros, we do it. This is how we do it. Uh, yes. So, yeah, I guess until next time, peace and love, and we'll see you soon. Three Wise
All
Pet
right.
Pros.
Good night, everybody. Like, share our page, hashtag replay if you're watching this video. Appreciate
Yes.
it.
Peace.